Definitely need a haircut. Hey everyone. I just got back from dinner with my family. And so today is the 1 year anniversary of my mother's passing. Grief is weird because it comes in waves when you're not expecting it. And, I wasn't gonna go to dinner today with my family because I was like, I don't want to remember my mom's death. I want to remember my mom's life and celebrate those things. But I think it was just important for my oldest daughter and my niece, and we didn't have my youngest daughter go because I don't want her to think of her grandma's death. I want her to remember her grandmother on happy occasions. So Mother's Day, her birthday, Christmas, stuff like that, and not just the day she died. But my mom was 62 when she died. She died of pancreatic cancer at 62. She was diagnosed at 59. And one of the things about my mom's death that was like hard was that, my mom retired January and was diagnosed in May. She worked her whole life. And 6 months after she retired, she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So, I guess she got diagnosed a couple months later, but she was in pain starting in May, and then it took them a while to figure out what it was. But the symptoms started in May. So January, February, March, April, May, 4 months. She had 4 months of retirement that she wasn't in pain and didn't know something was wrong. Obviously she had it. And so, and then the whole time she was sick was during COVID. So she had to go to a lot of her treatments and doctor's appointments by herself because, only her and the doctors could go in the hospital. We couldn't visit her for a lot of time. We wanted to spend that time traveling, and with COVID, even when we did get to travel, it was so packed in all these places that it was hard to enjoy it. I bought an RV so that we could travel, and just didn't get to do it very much because of how she was feeling. And so it was rough. And even the way she passed was kind of icky. But, today, I'm here to talk about gratitude. And, my mom got pregnant with me when she was 14. And there were a lot of people in her life. And if it was my daughter at 14, I would probably be one of them that said, you should terminate your pregnancy. And my mom decided to keep the baby and, me. So at 15, she had a baby and she got married. And so her junior and senior year of high school, my mom was married with a child. So I feel like she kind of got robbed. She got robbed of her childhood. She got robbed for retirement. My mom always told me she never regretted being a mother. She told me she never regretted the decision to keep her children. And she worked really hard. And if I learned one thing from my mom, it was like hard work. Like you get up, you go to work, you do a good job. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. Very much. I gave her eulogy and I talked about what I learned from my mother And one of the things that I definitely learned was like, life's too short to hold grudges. Life's too short to be upset or angry or um, like, people wait till retirement and then retirement doesn't happen, or it's 4 freaking months. People wait for whatever to make amends, and they never get to make the amends. And recently I've been cleaning my database and sending out letters to people about my business, and trying to stay more in contact with people in my life. And I'm realizing that there's 2 or 3 people in my databases that I didn't even realize died. So um, I'm talking about what I'm grateful for. I'm definitely grateful that my mom kept me. I'm grateful that my mom worked so hard to keep a roof over her head. I'm grateful that my mom just taught me how to fight, taught me how to, and one of the things my mom did do is she had a government job, and she got like 4 or 6 weeks off a year for vacation, which is a lot for some people. And my mom didn't waste it. She used every day of her vacation, and she would take it to go on vacation. So I'm grateful for that. And something I probably didn't really learn very well, and I need to get better at. So I'm going to try to do that. She was a really good grandma. She was too stressed to be a good mom. She was too poor to be a good mom. I mean, she was a good mom. She wasn't a great mom. But she was a much better grandma. And I'm grateful for that too. She loved her grandchildren very, very, very much. All right. I haven't cried for you guys in a while, so I'm going to go. But the thing that I said in my mom's eulogy, I want to repeat today, and that's grab a loved one and hug them and pick up the phone and call someone that you haven't talked to in a while and just start talking. And if you have a beef with a family member, bury it. Just bury it. Just fucking bury it. It's not important. It's really not. Life is too short. It's too short. All right. I love you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.